In a perfect world, the DJ would be the one to bring new music to crowds that are thirsty to hear new records.
As a DJ, your job is to find the music that moves the people, and you got to come to the party with those records.
I've been collecting vinyl since I was a kid. It's an addiction worse than crack. I have to dig through records weekly or I go insane.
I got into DJing growing up in San Francisco, being in high school in the late 90s. The culture at the time was really vibrant. There were a lot of scratch-heavy DJs that were getting a lot of exposure at the time, like Qbert, and then there were people like DJ Shadow and Z-Trip who were more renowned for their crate digging and for their record selection and their extensive knowledge of music. So that was kind of the umbrella under which I came up. On one hand, the technical aspect, and then on the other hand, just having an extensive library of music and knowing how to program a set and put it all together. Favorite aspect of being a DJ? I've gotten to travel. I've done all kinds of crazy events that I definitely would have not had access to. DJing with Faizon Love and Jamie Foxx just right there, just bobbing their heads like, yeah, it's really pretty good. Okay, oh my God, you know. The DJ is there to just make people happy. I still shop for records. I like going to the used bins first because a lot of times people, they make mistakes when they're pricing stuff. You want to take it out, handle it by the label and by the edge. A really beat up record is skated on. Like it looks like somebody came through with a pair of ice skates. And then obviously if you buy a sealed record that's unopened, you know it's going to be in mint condition. Just even saying the words mint condition, I feel like the biggest nerd of all time. But you know, collecting records is really nerdy. Like, it's not cool. And my tastes are like really weird. I like late 70s jazz fusion. You go talk to a bunch of other DJs, they're not gonna like that stuff.
A lot of times if I find something, I'll figure out where I think it can go. And then you just have to pick a time and try it.
I enjoy the risk. You know, I want to be the guy who can say, remember where you heard it first.
I'm constantly on music blogs and online record pools and pretty much anything that I can get some kind of info on new music or anything that's coming out.
I'm looking for a few different indicators. The artist's history, other musicians that might be involved in a project. Also, if I just hear about something, it could be any little impression. And that's what fans do.
Most of the stuff that I find through other DJs. It's like a really big network and a community that people just share.
We're part of a community, even here in Los Angeles. We're always part of a team of people that we respect.
Anybody's track, they give me a track to play, I'll play it.
Pretty much anytime I feel overwhelmed by all the technology or all the e-digging or all the blogs and all that stuff, I just go back to records. Because I think that in order to stay relevant and on top of the culture, you have to do a little bit of everything.